Welcome to KUBUSWONINGEN or the Cube Houses. Only here in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. Rotterdam has a long tradition of modern architecture. Its Witte House or White House was the tallest building in Europe when it went up in 1898. And the Rotterdam Tourist Office boasts about the architects, the wee Liverpool brags about the Beatles. When the late architects paid, Bloom came up with a proposal for these KUBUSWONINGEN or cube houses. In the 1970s, more than a few Dutch eyebrows were raised. Bloom saw each cube-shaped dwelling as a tree house or a pool house in the forest, or as a modular component in an urban village that would combine private and public functions such as housing, small businesses, a playground, and a school. KUBUSWONINGEN or Cube House.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
KUBUSWONINGEN or the Cubicle House are a symbol of Rotterdam's early strive for innovation and generation. They were designed by the architects Piet Bloom in 1970s to give character to an area largely destroyed by the World War II bombing. Located in the Oude Haven, the most historic sections of Rotterdam's port, the unconventional cube houses are built at 45-degree hexagon-shaped bases. Metaphorically, the houses represent trees appears of a forest. On a functional level, this elevates the houses of trunks and maximizes the public space below. As a response of curious passers-by, one resident opened his houses as a shoe cube or kai kubos, which invites visitors to inside. Underneath sit a museum of cheese pieces shops, the waterfront cafes. The larger cubes also include the hostel for those who want to experience an overnight stay. A cube house, or in Dutch, KUBUSWONINGEN, are a set of innovative houses built in Rotterdam and Helmond in Netherlands. Designed by the architects Piet Bloom and based on the concept of living as an urban roof. A high-density housing with a sufficient space of on ground level, since its main purpose is optimize the space inside. Bloom tilted the cube of a conventional houses of 45 degrees. And rested it upon an hexagon-shaped pylon. His design represents a village within a city, where each house represents a tree, and all houses together a forest. The central idea of a cube houses around the world is mainly optimizing the space as a house to a better distribution of the rooms inside. Three test versions were first constructed in 1974, and in 1977, 18 houses were constructed in Helmond. The many houses required for a wood English living woods were never realized. The houses in Rotterdam were designed in 1977 in a plan of 55, of which 39 were built. The cube houses in Helmond surrounded a theater, Theater Spelthouse, which was destroyed by the large fire on 29 December 2011. There are still 18 houses on the Piet Bloem Square and 3 houses in the Willem Milan. The houses in Rotterdam are located in Overblack Street, right above the Black metro station. There are 39 small cubes and 2 are called supercubes, all attached to see each other. As residents are disturbed so often by the curious passers-by, one owner decided to open a shoe cube, which is furnished as a normal house, and is making a living out of offering tours to visitors. The houses contain 3 floors. Ground floor entrance, first floor with a living room and open kitchen, second floor with 2 bedrooms and bathroom, top floor which is sometimes used as small garden. The walls and windows are angled at 54.7 degrees. The total area of the apartment is around 100 square meters, but around a quarter of a space is unusual because of the walls are all under the angled ceiling. In 2009, the larger cubes were converted by the personal architecture into a hostel run by Dutch hostel chains Stay OK. The Kubus or Shoe Cube is a furnished museum house, especially designed and constructed to let the visitor experience what life is like in a cube house. Models, photo panels, and screens provide extra information about the Black housing development. The architects wanted to design a kind of village within the city and saw the houses as a trees and the whole development areas as a wood. Black in Dutch means black wood. A cube houses are tipped to one side as it were, making 3 sides face a ground and 3 face the sky. Each kubuswoning or the cube house is built in the shape of tilted block, with living quarters on several levels and exterior walls that tilt downward to face the ground or upward to face the sun. Windows and skylights open, and each dwelling even has a small balcony. After a quarter of a century, a significant number of original occupants still live in the cube's house. And the old-shaped but surprisingly spacious dwelling continue to attract the adventurous Rotterdammers. KUBUSWONINGEN, or the Cubicle house, was constructed and began in 1982, and the project was completed in 1984. Thank you so much. And this is the end of our video. I hope you enjoy. If you are not yet connected to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Maraming salamat po. Heartedly bedank. God bless us all. Paalam! Salamat po!